Every American kid who's ever taken school pictures.
Oh, the Life Touch.
Dude, we're all in the Epstein Files.
Yeah.
Is that not crazy?
That's insane.
So then it makes you think, what about all the kids who didn't buy their pictures?
Yeah.
Where did the pictures go? What is going on, you guys? We are back with another episode of the TV4Y podcast. I know. This one's surprising, you guys. It's not Mike's fault.
Yeah, no, finally, right?
It's actually not Mike's fault.
Long time no see, guys.
Yeah, it was my fault, guys. I'm going to tell you, okay, recently I had a little operation done where they pulled the teeth out of my freaking skull. I got my wisdom teeth pulled out recently. So I was out of commission for a little bit. I couldn't really talk. You know what I'm saying? I was able to talk a little bit, but my jaw kind of hurts. My jaw still kind of hurts a little bit, y'all, so bear with me.
Sacrificing his, you know what I mean, himself for you guys.
For you guys, so bear with me, man. That's why we haven't been here for a while, so it's actually my fault. I decided to let these people yank my teeth.
All Cher's fault.
Yeah,
see,
but
me, guys, I'm going to let my wisdom teeth grow in until all my teeth fall out.
Yeah, he's gonna let his wisdom teeth grow in and hurt.
Yeah.
For you guys.
There we go.
I'm not, though.
Yeah, he's not going to do that.
You feel what I'm saying? So, my bad, y'all. Yeah. But I wanted to get right in, man, since we've been gone for a very long time.
Yeesh.
Feels like it's been years, honestly, to me.
I almost forgot how to do this.
No, honestly. But I just wanted to get right in. We just seen this past weekend was the Super Bowl. You're stupid as fuck. I'm already knowing. There's probably hella people that were sitting at home and just did the exact same thing you did.
Yeah.
But the game was so anticlimactic.
It was very boring.
I'm going to be honest. It was super boring.
That shit put me to sleep. I fell asleep at the third quarter.
They didn't score for super long. Nobody scored a touchdown or anything. It was just crazy. So, yeah.
Very underwhelming. Very underwhelming.
It was a very underwhelming Super Bowl. I mean, I thought the halftime show was pretty damn good. A lot of people, you know, had their opinions online, but yeah, I thought the show was really good.
Yeah, I thought it was decent.
I thought it was pretty good.
It was good for what a Super Bowl halftime show is.
It's supposed to be.
Yeah,
you know, I think it delivered.
I don't ever think a Super Bowl halftime show has ever really blown me away for real.
I was gonna say me neither.
That I can really think of.
Me neither. And this is gonna sound messed up, but I think the only one that blew me away was I guess Janet Jackson's boob coming out, but
yeah, but we're so young that we don't even. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Maybe
Well, I'm saying just because her boob came out.
Yeah, because her boob came out. Yeah. Maybe Prince with the rain pouring down.
Oh yeah, that was actually dope. Yeah,
that's
that
pretty
was
sick.
Dope.
That's just aura.
That's iconic.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Stuff like that was kind of cool, but it's everything.
You think Bad Bunny had any aura?
Not like that. I'm not gonna say he did have aura, but not like.
But
Prince.
I know I like Prince. Yeah. It was dope though. It was a good show. I
don't think anybody could
top something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
But I liked it. I thought he did what he did. I thought it was really good, and just the visuals and all that was dope. But
yeah, that was cool.
That's beyond the point, though. I wanted to bring up the Super Bowl for only one reason specifically. Have you ever heard of the bread and circus theory? Okay. It's kind of simple, and it literally makes sense, but pretty much it was coined by this Roman poet who basically came up with the phrase of bread and circus, and he was referring to at the time the government would give free food and basically entertainment at times of peril or where they wanted to basically distract people.
Yeah.
What this theory is right now that people are believing is the government decided to utilize an old strategy from way back in the day that pretty much has been used several other times before. For instance, 9/11. It's super controversial, but it's one of those things where a lot of people for years have talked about it. Even Kanye West, you know, controversial enough, he came out and basically saying George W. Bush doesn't care about black people. He said that whole thing, right? But when you go a step further, it's people were already criticizing Bush, saying, well, why did we end up going to Afghanistan at that time and all those things? The reason that they said we went to Afghanistan was after 9/11 happened, it sparked this thing. Other people believe that it was basically the whole what's the word I'm looking for?
Someone to blame type of thing.
Yes, and it was now we have our reason to go. So they distracted us with either a tragedy or entertainment. So it's gonna be this thing where it's gonna be crazy. It's chaos.
Yeah.
Like a circus. It's crazy. And then also it's hiding the actual thing that's the reason. They did not go out to Afghanistan, or Bush didn't want us to go because we just want to do the right thing and whatever the case may be. They went out there, people say, for oil or whatever other resources that they actually wanted, but now they had a reason to go that wouldn't look bad.
Yeah.
So now you don't look like you're just
for
trying
justice.
Exactly, right? And I'm even saying with this whole thing that's happening right now, why would the government randomly... We talked about this, I think, months ago. We were already saying, dude, we want these files to come out. We want these files to come out, the Epstein Files. They didn't do it. And then right around the time, one of the biggest events in America,
They start releasing
a lot of this crazy stuff. And then you got to think about it. Most people are going to watch the game. Most people are going to tune in. What are we going to be worried about?
Yeah, that's going to be talked about more.
That's going to be talked about more than what the hell is going on. So it almost seems very strategic. And even the way that they're releasing it, they said there's over like another 300 files or something to go through. I forgot what the number is, but they haven't released all of it.
Yeah, it's so crazy to me how, like, you know, for like a top secret island,
yeah,
they sure fucking documented a lot of the shit on that top secret island and took a lot of photos of that top secret island.
But you got to think about it. It's a lot of it was for blackmail. A lot of it was for
exactly.
You know, things like that.
They got cameras in all the bathrooms and everything, you know. So yeah, they were definitely trying to catch people doing certain things that they weren't supposed to do. You know, and no, you're right. Like this is a thing that happens all the time. You know, it's like some crazy stuff will happen in the government, and then next you know, Kim Kardashian gets a new husband or something.
Yeah.
Or you know, Cardi B divorces one of her boyfriends or her husbands or whatever.
And it's like, all over media, and they blow it. They're gonna, you know what I mean? And I just think that that theory is correct of that the government always knows exactly when to do things, and I think that they knew the best play was we have to release some of it.
Yeah, a little bit.
But we got to do it at this certain time.
Yeah.
Because if we don't, and they even said this is like what the guy's quote comes from, the dude that was Roman back in the day. He believed that they do it so then we will be too distracted to revolt against these people. We're going to be too lazy. We're going to be too conditioned. And then even on top of that, why do you think so many people just seem so depressed and like they hate their jobs? They're this. If you're all these things, you're not going to really care to revolt.
Yeah.
You're more worried about paying your bills every day. You're more worried about taking care of your kids. You're more worried about, you know, oh, maybe I get to have a little bit of cheap entertainment for the day. I can watch the Super Bowl for the night. Or I can whatever when I get out of work. You're not thinking about like, I'm going to get 20 of my best friends. We're all going to get together and storm the White House or whatever the hell it is. And we're going to go to every major area with all of these elites, you know, kill them in a video game.
Yeah.
You know.
Luigi style.
Yeah.
I'm talking about video game. Yeah. I'm talking about
Super Mario Bros.
Yeah, Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's like,
yeah, you're not gonna want to do that because you're so focused. Like, well, I would want to do that, but on Monday I have to clock in at 7:00.
Yeah, and then also it goes like this. This is where it gets scary. If I want to revolt and I'm like, let's do it, you might be like, nah, gang, I got stuff to do tomorrow. Yeah. And then the next dude is like, yeah, bro, I got stuff to do tomorrow. That's basically what these people are banking on, is that we're never going to do it.
Yeah, we're not going to have time.
We have too many distractions. And that's why I think even right now, they're pumping so much things at us. Like we have so many streaming services to pay for. We have so many new things that are in our face every day. So many whatever, so many new celebrities and this and that and whatever. It's like, I think they almost do these things on purpose so that we don't give a fuck about the fact that our government is eating babies right now. Like these people are eating human beings, and all of us are just like this. It's crazy that the new Love Island is about to drop, bro. Yo, bro, let's go smoke, let's go drink, let's go hang out.
About like, wait, there's a secret episode of Stranger Things about to come out soon.
Yeah, episode 10 or episode 9 or whatever. It's like, dog. I'm not saying that you can't care about other things, obviously, but if like this is confirmed, I don't even care what anybody says, bro. You're not going to go and be a biased motherfucker where it's like this. Now that you see Jay-Z's in the files or fucking Pusha T, now you're like, we'll get into that later, some of the people that are in the files, but now you're like, nah, it can't be real.
Yeah.
Because now there's black people a part of it, or now there's rappers I like, or now there's white people a part of it, or now there's whatever. This group of people or these people I like, now that they're a part of it, nigga, I don't like it. But before, when it was Donald Trump and Bill Gates and all these other guys that we don't like, it's 100% real.
Yeah.
But now when it gets to this, nah, nigga, either all of it is real or none of it is.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. So the fact that Jay-Z was on that, he was doing weird stuff.
Pusha T was probably in there doing some weird shit.
Pusha T might have been doing some weird stuff. Or, bro, even if you're at the wrong place, wrong time, dang, it looks weird.
Yeah, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like, and everyone always said, like, maybe there was a certain part of the island where they were just turning up and drinking and stuff.
Chilling.
And then there was, you know what I mean, another certain rooms in that house or certain parts of the island where that's where they really started going crazy. and started doing, the classic Epstein stuff, right?
Dude.
So who knows who had access to the dark side of the island?
No, you're right. That is a true possibility.
Was there just for the fun of it?
That is true. That it could have been
like a way to get everybody in it. You know what I mean? But
I know what you mean. Like it could be levels to friendships where it's like he f***s with these guys, or it's like enjoy the island, da da da, and it's like it's normal shit on this other majority part of that. I don't know how it works.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just guessing.
I'm just giving a lot of people that were on that list the benefit of a doubt. Yeah. That maybe. I mean, I'm not saying that they weren't on some wild shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They probably was partying with this girl till she passed out. And then, you know what I'm saying? They
did stuff with her.
Who knows? It's just terrible, right?
Yeah.
But it's like maybe they weren't all doing the weird kid stuff.
Yeah, eating kids or eating babies.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I'm not even kidding. Mike, dude, some of the stuff that I've heard in these files, it makes me really go like, dude, how are we all just sitting here normal? They literally said in a part of the files that George W. Bush Sr., George W. Bush, his father,
yeah.
Back in the day, the former president of the United States, they said he was on a boat and there was a victim who came out, I guess, years later and talked about this. And I don't know if she's still alive.
She probably not.
She said there was a bunch of these people that were high-powered individuals, and she saw them cut open a baby from the top of his chest all the way down. Opened it. This is what they said. And I'm like, who comes up with this stuff? And it's in these files. They said George W. Bush Sr. cut open a baby, took its intestines out, and started eating shit from the intestines.
What the fuck?
That's literally what the file said, bro. It's so weird, dude. When you kind of go down this list, it's like this. What does this mean? And then there's so many other things that people believe. This guy was he was so weird. Like, he had this obsession with, like, alchemy. And he would talk about, like, all these demonic weird things with children and how children are a portal to that other world, so they would be able to get what they wanted. That's what they said. They said every time they would kill a child, it's like it opens this portal to the spirit realm where they would be able to get the riches or gold or whatever they wanted. There's even like this thing in like the satanic Bible that believes and speaks in that same sense. And then the nigga has emails that are labeled like a demon's name or whatever. It's like, what's going on, bro?
Yeah, at the same time he was playing Fortnite though.
Yeah, and he's playing Fortnite, and apparently they said he was like on 4chan and all this other weird stuff. Yeah. I don't understand it, bro.
It's so strange.
I don't understand it at all.
It's so weird. I even seen people said that like the reasons why they would kill like children, just like on some like Pennywise shit. Where it's
I know what you're gonna say, bro.
They'll kill them because it's almost like how people when they hunt, it's like they say like like the thing you're hunting is scared. Like it will taste better,
bro. No, I'm not even kidding.
Or something like that.
That's what they said. They said literally the whole adrenochrome thing. It derives from the word adrenaline.
Yeah.
They said that is the thing that actually, and there is like a weird demonic thing that it talks about this.
That's what gives them like youth or whatever.
Yes, it's the innocence of it. They said it's not the same as like a woman or a man or whatever being scared. They said a kid's fear is like the sweetest thing on earth. They literally sound like fucking Pennywise.
Yeah.
They all sound like demons, bro. And then you kind of start thinking like, what is wrong with y'all that you need it to be these children? And you know what I mean?
It's crazy.
It's just so strange. And then all of these other celebrities also are supposedly taking part of it. And then they've all held this secret for so long. And the whole thing with pizza and
that whole thing.
It's like all code words I've heard.
Yeah, like pizza.
They said pizza equals like a little boy or something, or like just child.
And depending on the toppings,
it's like it's like the race or whatever or something like that.
Yeah, it's so weird. And it's like that's what I'm saying. Like we would never. I feel like we're never really gonna know the truth of all this because like all our media is controlled by everything. You know what I'm saying? Like we know what they want us to know.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like even there was this theory. I don't know if you heard about this theory. It's called the dead internet theory.
I've heard of it. I don't know what it is. I've heard the phrase. I don't know what it is.
It's pretty much this theory that sometime during the early 2000s, a huge glitch hit the internet.
Yeah.
Or part of the internet. Most of the people that are on the internet that are like commenting and
aren't real.
Commenting stuff aren't real people.
That's what I heard.
That they're all just bots.
Okay, so I have heard a bit of this.
And so that's why like a lot of things will start to trend.
Yeah.
Like it ties into like the theory you're saying. So like things will start to trend really crazy when
by design
when crazy stuff happens, like
because all of those things aren't real. All those people online aren't real.
Yeah, so it's like all these people are starting to talk about, all these bots are starting to talk about it to the point where the bots are talking amongst each other about it online, and you think it's just people commenting to each other, And it's like a lot of these stan pages and a lot of these, you know, these pages on Twitter or these random accounts on TikTok that have like 5 followers. They follow like 4 people, but they're the most people that are commenting throughout all these pages. And that's keeping this stuff going viral, that they're all just bots.
Yeah.
And there's actually a few select people that are actually on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like me, you, and you know, like regular people that actually, there actually are people that are on the internet.
And then it's filled up with a bunch of bots.
And it's filled up with like a bunch of bots. You know what I'm saying? So you see a post that has like 1 million comments. It's like
that's probably fake.
Like 500,000 of those people are actually real people. And the rest are all just bots or something. That's, you know what I mean?
Interesting. So then it almost goes into, dude, it kind of ties into like, then they know who they want to be celebrities. I've even heard that, like a lot of people that were that worked behind the scenes for like TikTok and stuff like that, they even said that and I heard a lot of people got in trouble for this. They literally said TikTok knows who they want to blow up. Like they will just push people in the algorithm. It's all by design. And a bunch of people came out and talked about that, where it'll be like, they know who they want their stars to be on purpose. Like they'll be like, okay, let's push hella speed stuff right now on whatever, because he's trending on Instagram. Let's do it over here so our page can get bigger and bring a lot of his fans over here too. Yeah, they'll do shit like that, and they'll be like, this guy doesn't really matter. Or they'll be like, okay, people are starting to hate this guy. Don't push his channel. They do shit like that on purpose, bro. These companies, and it's almost like it's so manipulative, and like it's like we almost live in a secret dictatorship and we don't even realize. Yeah. It's like it's so shadow organization. It's like the government. We have these fucking puppets in front of us that are hey, and then behind that is like the Pennywise scene where he was controlling the principal and lifting him up. Yeah. And it's like the thing behind it is so much uglier, but we'll never really know. And then, like, I'm not even kidding. This blew my mind though. This even ties into it. Every American kid who's ever taken school pictures.
Oh, the Life Touch,
dude. We're all in the Epstein Files. Yeah. Is that not crazy?
That's insane.
Because, the company Life Touch is connected to the guy, I guess, who runs the company or who founded the company. He's connected to a guy who is a part of the files, and he's been there so many times. They mentioned bro's name so many times, and it's connected to him. So then it makes you think, what about all the kids who didn't buy their pictures? Yeah. Where did the pictures go? Think about it. How many times did you take school pictures and you didn't buy them?
Yeah, exactly.
Did you get them, nigga? Did they go to your house?
Yeah.
They didn't go to my house. So where do they go?
Or even if you do buy them, it's like
they make a copy.
Yeah, there's a file on a computer somewhere.
So where did the other ones go?
Yeah.
We never questioned it. Our parents never questioned it. So now it's just a bunch of pictures of kids. And then these guys
from literally kindergarten all the way to your senior high school.
So wait, let's even go a step further. Do you remember that story I told you? The judge, he was going to the prisons and he would look through the books and pick the prisoners he wanted. And then him and his friends that were also whatever, they would go and sexually assault the women that they chose. It's the exact same mindset, bro. I know these people, they see the catalog. They go, okay, she's 14 right now. He's 13 right now. Where does that kid live?
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure they have access to all that shit. They know that I go to this school.
Yeah, so somewhere in the area.
The school's on there.
Yeah.
So now they already narrowed it down to he lives in California. Cool. Oh, and then it's that school. There's only one of those schools in that district. Sweet. Now all we got to do is stake out. Maybe I can go over there to the school, get one of my guys to go over to the school, park across the street, stake out. This is where the kid is. Now the kid gets picked up by his parent after school. They drive, follow the parent. Okay, now we know where he lives.
Yeah, follows the routine.
Yeah.
Or when is this kid by himself? Yeah. At some point in the day.
Yeah.
Or we could snatch his ass up.
God forbid this happens to anybody or did happen to anybody.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean, bro. It's such a crazy thing of you have a never-ending cycle of child pictures.
Yeah.
That these creepy niggas can probably
forever
use for whatever the hell they want. So it's wild that they're over here wondering why we all care about the Epstein Files. Nigga, because we're a part of it.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Anyone who's had their school picture taken is a part of that.
So then it goes into this thing of like, what are we all just going to keep just sitting here being like, yeah, well, the new Spider-Man's coming out. And then we're just going to care about that. And then these people, we know right now they're eating babies. And then we're just continuing paying them money every year. Every year. They just take taxes from us. They take our money. It goes to them. They pay for whatever the fuck they want. They do their little parties and their nasty, crazy shit. And they're just like, yeah, these people, they're all just a bunch of cattle. They're going to do whatever the fuck we want them to do.
Yeah, they go down to the Grove and fucking pray to owl gods and stuff. And they do all that craziness. You know what I mean? And
they have their fun. That's it. And then we're going to just sit here and keep going.
It's like, yeah, I got to clock in.
Here you go. I got to clock in and pay my bills. And these niggas are still going to benefit from the system of what they're creating as they're eating our children.
Yeah, it's crazy because it's like,
how is this possible?
And like, how is there ever going to be an end to it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if the dudes who are controlling everything are the ones doing it, who's going to stop those dudes in control?
Those dudes, yeah. And then it's like, bro, and they've already made it so, it's like they feel so unobtainable.
Yeah, and it's like, and it's so weird how anybody who tries to speak out on it,
bro,
it's like something,
silenced.
Yeah, something happens to them.
Yeah.
You know? Like, either they go crazy or, you know, they die in a crazy accident or they you know what I mean, they off themselves or whatever. It's like, there's so much, they go missing, so much craziness. Like, remember that story I told you about that girl in Mexico who was partying with a bunch of the elites? And then she was outside tweaking out.
Yes, I remember that.
And bro, they never seen her again.
I heard about that. Yeah, and she was, and this is what's so crazy.
And she was
back then. She was saying the exact same thing that they're saying right now in the files. She said they're eating people.
Yeah,
literally. She was saying, they're eating people. They're eating them, like, and she was describing it.
Yeah,
how they were doing it. What are we just gonna keep going like? Yeah, well, in the end of the day, bro, it's, it's fake. I mean, what? Why would the government eat babies? Why would they do that? Why would they do? And it's like, bro, you're exactly what they want you to be. Mm-hmm. Like, you're the perfect little soldier.
Yeah.
You're just, dude, you're plugged right in, and they're more than happy with what you're doing.
Literally.
They're gonna keep feeding you the bullshit because you're satisfied. You're like, yeah, cool, dude. I don't care to revolt. They're not eating babies, dude.
Yeah, you're damn near a sleeper agent.
Yeah, bro, you're perfect. You're the perfect. You know what I mean? So that's what it is. It's like they're looking at these guys like, yeah, bro, you're perfect to do the job.
Yeah.
You know?
So much people have so much going on in their lives where they don't
care.
They don't have the time to worry about that. It's
yeah,
like, bro, I got like 2 kids, bro.
I got kids, bro. Like I'm in debt. I like with college still, and I'm a grown ass man or whatever the case. Bro, there's too much going on for a lot of people to even think about caring or think about revolting. So that's also another factor that goes into it too. That just sucks, dude.
Yeah.
That we're gonna we live in a country where we're gonna continue to keep paying. And let me be honest, it's not even just this country.
Yeah.
That's where it gets scary.
Everywhere.
It's all over. Because it's like, I promise you, these elites, they're not just stopping here. They're meeting up with the elites in Dubai.
Yeah.
They're meeting up with the elites in fucking probably China. These people, they probably do not really we're thinking that they all think like us.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, whatever. Bro, they're thinking that they're all gods amongst mice.
This shit is like WWE.
Yes. It's all performative.
Where it's like we think like, oh, that they're all like they hate each other.
No, exactly.
But behind the scenes they're drinking beers and they're fucking partying together and all this shit.
Cracking a kid's fucking brain open. These guys are crazy. No, bro, I'm not even trying to be graphic on this episode, y'all. I'm so sorry. This is so dark. Like, my brain has been just flipped for the last couple days. It's insane because
it's like, how many times does little things get released about the Epstein Files?
Dude.
And no one gives a fuck about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So it kind of
because they released a whole shit, like thousands of pages from the Epstein Files.
Yeah.
And obviously a lot of the shit's redacted. They got a lot of shit blacked out or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Not everything is on those pages.
Yeah.
But there's enough on those pages where it's like, this shit's
go,
crazy.
Okay, so I see baby stuff right there. I see eating human flesh. I see this, and this. Bro, even they showed certain pictures. This is so disturbing, bro. And if this is
like
real,
the dude with the passed out girl, you seen that picture where
bro,
like she's laying on the floor and
he's like some chubby white dude. Yeah, I seen it. I'm gonna be honest, bro. There was a bunch of things I seen that I don't even know if it's real anymore, but
there's a picture of Epstein on the plane with the girl sitting on his lap. That's an old picture, too.
No, this is, oh my God, dude. You just kind of led me into something else that's so crazy. No, not even just that. There was also that there was like a trap door that literally leads directly to the ocean. It's like if I'm standing right here and then a trap door opens below me and I fall in and I'll just drop into the ocean.
Damn.
And drown. And think about how many they dispose
That's
so many of those
way to
little
dispose
girls
somebody,
or little boys or whatever. They dispose so much of their bodies right there because it's directly to the ocean.
Let the sharks eat them.
Let the sharks deal with it. You feel what I'm saying?
Or any other animal.
Or any other animal that will pass by that little area that's like under the whatever.
Yeah. And that island is so out there.
It's out of, bro. It's so out of you know what I mean? So then also they said there was this video. I'm not even kidding, bro. And it was on Instagram. They blurred it to the next level. I was like, dude, I don't even know what I'm looking at until I read the comments. I said, no way this is real. All you see is feet. And it looks like, I'm not even kidding, bro. I'm like, if this is a real Epstein video, bro, and I'm seeing this on fucking Instagram, it's disgusting, bro. It's literally a video where it's like, there's like a blacked out part of the front, but it shows the back of somebody's legs. And I don't even want to describe this, Mike. It's so fucking disgusting, bro. It literally looks like, I don't know if this is Epstein or one of his homies or whatever. It looks like it is a grown man in a little girl's bedroom, and he's on top of her.
Oh,
and you could see the little girl, like, dude, her feet are so small.
Yeah.
And like, you see, it's clearly a grown man on top of this person, but it's like so blurred, you only see their feet, bro. And people are posting all these different clips. Like, that's why I said I seen the trap door, and then now this video, and then there's all these weird things that are coming out on Instagram as well. And I was like, bro, if this is all real,
how much of that is real though? Like,
you feel what I'm saying?
AI is so crazy nowadays.
But then that's the thing though, that's so scary, is that they can have that cop out. That's why I don't even want to entertain that, where we can just say, well, how is this real? That picture of Jeffrey Epstein sitting with the girl on the plane.
Yeah.
How do we know that's real?
It could be
Photoshop. It could be AI doing a good photo. Real shit. But then that's what I'm saying. And notice how AI comes around the time to the next level. AI is super good right around the time that we're getting all these files, bro.
Yep.
Come on, dog. It's too everything. And then what blew my mind, bro, is, do you remember? I told you a story years ago. This is where it gets weird. About, and this is so crazy how the Epstein Files literally ties into one of the fucking stories we told years ago. Do you remember a story I told you about a little girl named John Bonnet Ramsey? She's a little blonde girl that was like a beauty pageant girl, and she ended up going missing.
Yes.
Nigga, why did people just find out? There was a picture that was posted from the Epstein Files. There's a picture of Epstein on his wall, and it's like from an angle like this.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
and it's a picture of her.
It's angled, and people at first are like, who the fuck is that person? Nigga, they see the picture. Somebody goes and like reverts it or whatever, and it's John Bonnet Ramsey sitting on Epstein's like shoulders.
Whoa.
And he has it framed in his fucking apartment. And mind you, I heard that he had something to do with, like, I don't know if he funded or something, the beauty pageant that she was a part of. It was some weird thing, bro. And I just heard about this. I swear to God, he's connected to the disappearance of that little girl.
Shit, it's crazy. Even Trump was like involved with a lot of pageants
back things like that,
stuff like that.
See,
it's like, so Charlie Kirk's wife was
in his pageant.
Yeah, won one of the pageants and stuff like that.
And then you can hear a lot of the weird stuff that's coming out after with her as well. That's a whole nother fucking conversation.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
When there's too many coincidences that start lining up, my nigga, what is that?
It gets crazy. It gets so weird, and it's like a lot of people are like, nah, man, none of that shit's real.
You know,
and it's like, I think that's the reason why they're gonna get away with a lot of shit like that.
Yeah.
And it's like we're never gonna see what or hear about what really happens on that
Probably
island.
not.
Like 100% confirmed.
Yeah.
Without having something overshadow it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, true. I mean, dude, you know,
like they're gonna release a Batman versus Spider-Man movie.
Oh yeah,
the day
that the
all
true
this shit gets
things
announced.
come out. Yeah. But you know what's so crazy too? It just kind of makes you think about all of these things that we just kind of hear or whatever, and it's like, how is this real or if it's not? I mean, even did you hear what I guess they said Princess Diana last said about the royal family? Bro, she literally said, this is gonna be so weird. She said that they are not human. This is look, bro, I'm telling you, go look this up after. There's gonna be people that are gonna confirm this in the comments as well. She literally said they were not human and they were from a planet called oh my God, Mike, it's so weird, dude. She said this. I'm gonna put it up because I'm messing up the audio right now. What I'm trying to say. She literally said they were from like a different planet called like Circus or something weird, dude. And like, Mike, the way she describes it, it's so strange because it makes so much sense of like, I gotta put the clip up.
I mean, even that tunnel that she died in, it's like multiple people died in that same tunnel, I think.
Dude, it's so freaking weird.
It's like she dies like it's some fucking crazy like accident where her car damn explodes.
Yeah.
When she goes into a tunnel where there's no cameras.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. It's actually, she called them like reptilian things or something. And it's super weird also that like she's saying that these people are these cold-blooded thing, and then their family is also related to Count Dracula. So people think that's very weird. I'm just saying, it's just a lot of weird connections. I just found it weird that why would she open her mouth and say this if this quote is actually true? But then we can go and just be like this. No, as if
she was just saying they're cold-blooded as like, you know,
like just in the sense of the way they are, you know, whatever. But
I mean, even
what is up with her saying they're from a different planet? It's
even
weird.
her son, what's his name? Prince
Harry.
Prince Harry. Like he even said like, yeah, like they were trying to kill my mom.
Evil.
And now they're trying to do the same with like his new wife, Meghan.
Yeah, bro.
Like, you know, they're trying to like, but people are saying like, is he talking about the public is like trying to, you know what I'm saying? Kill them in a sense of like
kill their image, kill their whatever.
Or like they're in danger when they're out in public from regular people, because people didn't really like. People would like Princess Diana. People like Princess Diana, but she wasn't very royal like.
Yeah. The way she moved.
You know what I'm saying? She was like a regular person.
She's a regular girl. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Cool. Yeah.
Who got thrown into that world. Same thing with his, his new wife, Meghan Markle, is kind of like, she wasn't very royalty like, I guess you could say. You know what I'm saying? So is he saying in the sense that people want to hurt her, or, something like that? Or is he saying like, my family is actually trying to fucking kill my wife the same way they killed my mom?
And it's interesting too, because it's like, he knows he probably can't say it directly, because then it's like,
they're going to get your ass too. Yeah.
It's interesting. So this is what I mean. There's like a lot of the powers that be. It's like, dude, Epstein was connected with a lot of these guys in England as well, in London as well. Like all of these type of like whatever's like, people think that this is just a strict United States thing.
Yeah, and he was
a very powerful guy.
So we say he was intelligence for a certain country that I don't want to talk about, because
I'm not saying anything.
They will bomb our shit.
Yes, the video.
Yes,
the video.
Maybe in real life, but that's
okay. That's the other point. Yeah, I know what you mean. I already know.
But, you know what I'm saying? But there's rumors that he was special intelligence.
Yes.
For this certain country.
Group of people. Yes.
Yes, for a certain group of people.
Yes, which makes sense.
Yes.
So I mean, it all ties to what they're saying, that he was doing that.
Yeah, and that's the reason why he had so much ties with so much people.
And he was able to get away with a lot of stuff for years, because they even said when he was in jail, he was still getting a lot of intel. How? And he was still doing like paperwork and helping dudes. It doesn't make any sense.
Even Ghislaine Maxwell's in jail right now. She has like a brand new TV in there. She has a fucking like a hot tub and shit. Like so she's crazy. Living her best life in jail.
What is even the point of the bars?
You know what I mean?
Yeah. At this point, she's not gonna want to leave.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't make no sense to me. That's what I never understood when they do that. And then there was also another thing. This is my last thing about this, because, dude, I can go on all day, to be honest. And then you can go into your story. But also, there was another theory that a lot of people believe. Jeffrey Epstein, this is one that's happened for years, but there was a weird picture I seen. People believe Jeffrey Epstein is not actually dead. And you added a little bit with the whole Fortnite thing.
Yeah, that his account was active in that certain country.
Yes, and they said this nigga was in season 5 or something. He played like season 5, so it's like, come on, gang. Like, how did you play season 5 if you're dead?
Yeah, like he was in a season that like came out after he died.
Yeah,
and there's that picture of him walking around where there's a dude with a beard.
Yes, not that though. There was a picture that I think it was his body when he died, and it was from his cell, and people are basically thinking it was a Will Byers type of thing, where he got body swapped, and he probably snuck out somewhere, and they got him out, and this was already planned accordingly. So then it was like, all right, yeah, we'll basically prosecute him or whatever, but dude, you'll be good. You'll fly out. We'll get you out of here in the middle of the night, whatever. Because they said his nose. There's a picture of the dead body when they're like taking it out, and the nose has like a curve to it, unless this nigga got a nose job, I guess. But
it doesn't look like his
then they showed that new interview that came out where he was on, like they did it on Vlad.
Yeah.
Dude, they showed he turned his head to the side. His nose is like this. It's very just this, but in the other one, it's like this. It's curved, and a lot of people are like, "What's up with that?"
Yeah, there's even what's like with the Fortnite account, whatever. It's like people searched it up, seen it was active,
dude.
There was and then so if you search it up now, it's gone.
Bro, I'm not even kidding. They even said there was another thing too that it showed he was active on something else that he was using, and there was evidence that showed it was him.
There's a lot of
it was a lot of weird things of like, dude, this guy's probably still alive somewhere, and he's posted.
And also this thing where like the cell that he was in didn't have a lot of cameras pointed directly at it, and the little cameras that were pointed at it, there was a glitch that they went black. They blacked out for like a minute and 30 seconds, and the guard that was supposed to be watching him also happened to fall asleep around that same time.
Super convenient. All these things. Yeah. No, I mean, you know what's so crazy too? I actually heard he's the reason why, like him being alive, he's been pushing a lot of this Epstein shit, like the memes and stuff. That's what I heard. There was dead ass. There was this dude who broke down a whole video where it like
one of the meme pages is him.
Like it was like the origin of it. It tied back to like something that was like connected to him. So they're like, bruh.
Like to try to make it more of like a joke rather than like a serious thing that he was talking about.
So he was trying to ease it as he's dead.
Yeah, same thing with the Charlie Kirk shit. It's like they turn all this shit into memes. They turn it all
into memes and shit. You know, so it's not a serious thing. It's like, oh yeah, but it's like the real thing is this: they're fueling the fact that people hate him. They're not even thinking of the bigger meaning of like, nigga, who gives a fuck about the dude? No offense to anybody who likes this guy. It's the fact that, dude, he got killed for his speech. That's the whole fucking big thing that these people don't want us to even realize. It's like, let's just focus on the jokes, or let's just focus on the fact that these other people are just angry that he's just dead. It's like, dude, no, these people, even some of the people that were angry about it, they weren't angry about like, it's free speech and they killed him for speech.
They're angry that people
they were angry that it was, no. They were angry that, one, it was this quote unquote woke guy who did it to him, whatever the case may be, all of these other factors. That's the thing that they were really angry about, and the way that people were reacting online. But I'm saying, I think this was all a distraction too. This online shit, I think it was mainly because, nigga, what does that even tell you? That it's like, they don't want us to speak about anything. And I'm not going to say whatever it was, but he was criticizing something before he died.
Yeah, and even
it's a little interesting. And then now it's
audios of his wife, like,
oh my god,
audios of her like moments or like weeks after he died, and she's talking about like the sales are gonna go crazy.
Yeah, dude, she's hella happy. She said it's so insane. Like the sales are so good for Turning Point USA right now.
Yeah, after he died, and then weeks before he died, or a couple months before he died, he changes his will to give her nothing.
Yeah, exactly. And gives it all to the kids. What the fuck, Mike? Why did this nigga shoot a 3-pointer from the grave?
You know what I mean?
What was that? He did a buzzer beater from the grave, Mike.
Gross.
That's so crazy. I'm talking about they didn't even put the nigga fully down
yet.
I
swear to God, yeah.
And the nigga said, a hook. Threw a hook, no look.
I swear to God.
And he fucking nothing but netted it.
It's insane.
Bro, like, shout out to the Kirkinator.
Like all this stuff, I think, obviously
it's all too connected.
There's too many coincidences.
That's what I'm just trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say.
It's very interesting how you could look, like people would say, like, you know, like follow the money or whatever. Like you follow the money enough and you start to see like, well, they all kind of come from the same place sometimes. Yeah,
it's very interesting.
A lot of these companies are like,
they're all connected to one thing. It's all a monopoly. That's
like I found out like a lot of like, and this is random, but like a lot of like the laundry detergent companies and stuff.
I didn't know this.
They're all owned by one company.
That's what I mean.
So like they would be making commercials,
but they're
like
all acting like they're all beefing.
Yes,
dude, this is what you said when you said everything's WWE. It's all like everything. The world is a full stage. That's why, like that. I told you this, and I said it on one of the pods. I said the best quote I've ever heard was, "I made the mistake of coming to life as myself, not knowing that life was a costume party."
Yeah,
because it's like you show up thinking like, "Oh yeah, I did." Everybody else wearing a fucking mask, but you came as yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Because life is a costume party. It's like, it's so crazy. It's like, and you know, you hear people say only the real will prevail or whatever. But it seems like, bro, if we live in a world of lies, telling the truth is crazy. If we're all like, and we're conditioned to be all in a world of just lies and manipulation and confusion, that when you hear something that's just the truth or, you know, not nonsensical, it's like, that guy's a little crazy. He's a little out of there. And that girl's a little off.
And there's so much things that, like, you know, people will attack you for, or if you have certain opinions about certain things, people would just, like, you know, hate you for it. Like, like I remember when, like, the whole plastic straw shit was like such a crazy thing.
Dude, they were making it seem like, dude, you were trying to kill animals. You might as well. They were like, bro, you might as well grab a gun and go and shoot the animals in the ocean.
Sea turtle in the water if you drink out of a plastic straw. But then it comes out that it wasn't really the plastic straws that really fucking animals up. It was just all of the plastic consumption, all the other garbage that we throw in the ocean. And also it's like, supposedly like the United States has the best way of dealing with plastic waste
than any other place
on Earth. And also the paper straws now have some type of glue in it.
And I heard the chemical is bad.
It's bad for you.
Yeah.
And also for the
animal that could possibly consume it.
It's a forever chemical that after you drink out of these paper straws, that it can fuck you up. And also when it goes into the water, it can fuck up animals.
It's so deep. So it's like, you just traded Satan, nigga, for Super Devil. It's like, Jesus Christ. You just made it worse.
It's so insane.
Yeah,
but
so
like, everyone will sit there, like, during that era, everyone was like, don't use plastic straws because you will
You never look at somebody in public who's doing it like you're a piece of shit. You know that?
But I never got that when all that was happening. I was like, so I can't drink out of a plastic straw, but I could drink out of a plastic cup. That like a bird could get its head stuck into or something like that. You know what I mean?
Very interesting. Yeah. That's interesting.
That's cool though.
Yeah, it's very pick and choosy. I think with a lot of these things, like, you know, how we always talk about like some of the people that will go and like, I'm going to post a black screen on my whatever or do any of that other shit. But it's like, but what are you really doing for these things? It's like, You know what I mean? Even like with all these celebrities, bro. Look, no offense, I'm not gonna lie to you, and a lot of people are actually judging like Billie Eilish, and because apparently she was like, oh, nobody.
Yeah, everything's on stolen, but her fucking $1 billion house is actually built on
top of. Yeah. So it's very brain dead.
The same thing where it's like they wear like the little bullshit ass pins that you can't even read unless you fucking bring a microscope and read it, and it's like, really, that's like the. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the best you can do,
that's just what bothers me, because it's like...
And there's even that one... Who's that guy that they interviewed? And they're like, how do you feel about that? He's like, man, it's crazy, like, all this stuff, man, is just...
What, Mark Ruffalo?
No, it wasn't Mark Ruffalo. It was another guy. I don't remember who it was. It was someone else, but he's wearing the pin, and, like, the interview's like, oh, I see you wearing the pin, so, like, how do you feel about all this stuff? He's like, man, it's just crazy, like, it's just, man, I can't, like... I can't even talk about how emotional I am about it.
Nigga didn't even know what the cause was.
And it's like, for reals, bro. Yeah. Like, are you being real? And I think damn near it's like they damn near before you head out to red carpet, they just hand out those pins and people just put it on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think like a lot of times it's very performative. Like, it makes you look better.
I was gonna say, when you say the thing that is the mainstream thing, because like I just feel like some of these people don't know what they look like when they do that. Like whenever a celebrity will be like, oh, it's super hard out here and yada yada yada, and they're telling everybody to keep fighting, or they'll talk about like, or whenever we see the celebrities that are basically like, when the whole vaccine thing was coming out, it's like,
remember all the people, all that shit, and it's like,
dude, you're not dealing with what the nigga, your access to stuff is not that bad.
Yeah, you're chilling.
You're chilling, dude. You live in your fucking like huge mansion, so it's not boring for you to run around your house while we all have to sit and be in during COVID. You have so many other things that you have access to that we don't. So you saying all these things are like, we're gonna keep fighting and
while you have a whole home theater and a gym and an entire fucking Olympic track in your fucking house, and it's like, you're good. I live in a fucking 40 square foot apartment or some shit.
It's like,
I'm fucking struggling here, man. This shit sucks.
Yeah, bro, this is different for us, bro. And you're telling everybody else what the they got to do and how they should be moving politically or whatever. It's like, bro, you don't even live on either spectrum,
you
bro.
don't live in the real world.
Yeah, I was going to say, a lot of these people don't live in the real world. It's like this, bro, you have a fucking agent that's handling all your stuff. You have a nigga that's probably preps your meals. You have all of these type of things that is so different. You don't even know what it feels like anymore to be a normal person. Billie Eilish, for instance, nigga, she's been making music since she was like 14.
Yeah.
You have not really had a normal life.
And she's been successful since she was a little ass kid.
Yes.
Since she was really young. You know
Her
what I mean?
first fucking song, damn near, was like Ocean Eyes or whatever the fuck it was.
She was like 16 or something,
right?
16 or 15, and her song blew up. So it's like, dude, like you've
been popular for a really long time.
Very fucking long time.
Where you kind of life wasn't normal anymore. Like, and
even hers, like, I'm not trying to say like, I'm not even gonna talk shit.
I'm not even hating on her or nothing.
She's like a terrible person, but it's like
shout
a lot
out to a girl, but
she makes good music. But it's like at the same time, it's kind of like, look, bro, just shut the fuck up. Like, I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but it's like, dude, just like,
do what you gotta do.
Maybe you might not know everything in the world, and that's cool.
Bro.
Like, there's nothing wrong with like going out there and being like, look, bro, honestly, like, I don't know the full details of the shit.
Yes.
But I do think the shit's fucked up that's going on.
Yeah, you could just be like, look, honestly, shout out to everybody that's whatever, we're all here to get, like, you don't have to go into the whole thing of like where you're like, oh, you're saying all the same exact quotes that everybody else is saying. It's like, these people are actually going through it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it's like this. If a white dude wants to be a part of a black movement or whatever, this nigga should not open his mouth and be like, we've been dealing with this for the last 25 years. How they not gonna let us inside? And it's like, even though he's spitting, everybody's like, shut the fuck up. Feel you, bro, but shut your fucking mouth.
Yeah.
Let that nigga say it, because he's actually in it.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm not saying that it's a bad thing for people, but it's just a human being thing. We're gonna get annoyed. It's the same thing as like, if there's a bunch of dudes that are dealing with this male issue and then a fucking woman comes out of nowhere and starts telling us how to be a man.
Yeah, or
everybody's gonna get annoyed.
Or if a guy comes in and tells girls how to be a woman, it's like,
they're gonna get annoyed. Bro, naturally they're gonna get annoyed. If I was like, I think, look, like, pregnancy's not that crazy, all right? Let's talk about it, ladies.
And I think like, I hate the people that be like, wow, so Jack Black did a comment on any of this political stuff during his press junket for the Anaconda movie.
He didn't answer any of those questions. It's like, why does he have to?
I never when I see crazy shit happening politically, I'm never thinking like, what the does Jack Black think about this?
Yeah. No, but your comedy, that's literally the Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
You're
hella what is Ja Rule thinking about in a situation
Ja
like this?
Rule thinking about what just happened right now?
Who gives a
what
Ja Rule or what Travis Scott or what any of these celebrities fucking think about? That's the last person I'm thinking about when shit like this happens. I don't give a what this person thinks about.
If the world is on fire, I'm not thinking, holy Mom, go on your phone right now and search up if Billie Eilish is worried about the same thing.
Yeah. Who gives a shit?
Nigga, my house, the world is on fire right now, bro. That's what I be saying. Yeah, I get you, bro. That is stupid as well, too. It's like, dude.
Well, people really sit there and be like, you know what? I'm not going to support this person no more because they chose not to say something. It's like, maybe they just didn't think about
saying it in that moment. Maybe I'm just focused on the project that I'm doing right now. And then also, if they would have asked me the question, maybe I would have said something about it. But they didn't ask me.
And also, it's like, you got to think about it. Like, there's a lot of people in this world who are these huge celebrities where it's like, maybe they don't think about the stuff that we go through on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they're not thinking about, I'm not going to be able to have enough money for
they don't
my
have
rent
to
or whatever.
worry about that.
They don't. That's not even a thought in their head. It hasn't been a thought in their head for the past 30 plus years.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So and then the ones who do come out and be like, you know, that's crazy. Like, you know, they're real.
Yeah.
They do their research or whatever. Or maybe they have someone telling them like, maybe you should say this shit. And then they're like, okay, I will. But there are some people who probably don't even think about that type of stuff at all. And I don't think that's bad. Like, I'm not saying that's not an issue. That is crazy that there are some people who don't have enough money for fucking rent or their food or whatever. That is crazy. But it's like, don't expect the guy who started in the Nacho Libre movie to be this fucking revolutionary guy or something.
And then I think also because people go and they look at it like this, like, you used our culture to catapult your career, and we actually supported you for that movie because it was a large Hispanic audience that enjoyed that movie as well. You know what I mean? It wasn't like they were like, oh, Jack Black's white. What the Hispanic motherfuckers, everybody knows Hispanic. They love that movie. I haven't heard one Mexican motherfucker in my life that ever said they didn't like Nacho Libre. You know what I'm saying? All the homies, black, whatever, everybody liked the movie.
Good movie.
It was just a good movie, like, you know, worldwide. I think a lot of people liked it. But I think other people go for a guy like Jack Black and look at it and go, well, nigga, we looked out for you at a time.
So where the f*** are you at for us now?
Where the f*** is you at for us now, dude? So I think that's why they would pick more of a him versus like a 50 Cent. Because it's like a 50 Cent, it's like, what the fuck does 50 Cent ever done for us? Like,
exactly.
He has nothing to do with us. Or, you know, like, let's say J-Lo doesn't go out and say anything. They're like this, bitch, are you crazy?
Yeah. You were,
come on, bruh.
Bitch?
You was repping a lot of that Spanish shit early, bitch.
You
better be out here.
Yeah, and I think that's what I'm saying. Like, I just think like a lot of people expect too much out of these fucking like celebrity people. There's like, dude, I don't give a fuck what Kendrick Lamar is thinking in a moment like this.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck
either, dude.
what Drake is thinking in a moment like this.
I don't care.
I don't give a fuck what Pedro Pascal is thinking in a moment like if they want to comment on something like that, like, okay, cool, yeah, whatever. But it's like,
but I don't care.
Just be very wary because some of the shit you might say
it's gonna be brain dead.
It might come off brain dead, or it might come off very like
tone
hypocritical. Like, okay, you're talking about all this, whatever the and it's like you live in $1 billion.
They don't even realize it because it's so normal to them. That's why Billie Eilish, when she said that on stage, no offense to her, she didn't think about it in the moment.
Yeah, and a lot of people were like, well, Billie Eilish, you know, she donates a lot to people, whatever. She donates a lot of
donate the land.
You know what I found out? Her donations were not really from her.
Oh. Tax write-off.
Not even that. That too, but not even that. She was doing a concert, right? Like a world tour. And, you know, you could buy, you know, like regular seats. You could buy like, you know, like up close seats. And then they had like a special bonus seats. Yeah. $100 extra or something like that. And the extra money that you spent will go to a charity.
So basically it wasn't her money.
It was money from her fans.
Money that she used.
So y'all donated to charity.
So yeah, y'all actually gave to charity, not her.
Yeah. Y'all gave her the money to give to charity.
So basically Billie Eilish was the middleman.
Pretty much.
For the I'm not gonna lie, bro. That's actually comedy.
So when you go and it sees that she donated over $400,000 in charity or whatever.
No, nigga, y'all should clap it up for yourself.
Yeah, good job to y'all. Y'all did that. Yeah. And also, it wasn't like you know, if you bought that package, I don't even think they got anything extra. It's just like you just get the pat on your back that, you know, your money's going to charity. It's like you didn't get like an extra like T-shirt or some shit,
or like I get like a button or something at least.
None of that.
You're a good guy or something.
None of that. I don't even think that got you even better seats or something. That like sucks. It's just like you just got a pat on the back that you helped Billie Eilish donate to charity.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, it's just like it's almost like you're just helping her reputation be better, pretty much. But like, look, honestly, shout out to Billie Eilish.
Yeah, man. She go crazy.
None of her fans come over here tripping.
Yeah,
I fuck with none of the smoke. We trip, we chilling, we fuck with her music. Yeah, I think Billie Eilish is a great artist. I'm just criticizing. This could have been anybody. I'm just being honest.
I'm a fucking #1 Kendrick Lamar fan. If he did some shit like this too, I would be right there like he's a fucking dumbass.
Yeah, why did he go and
he's an idiot.
Like, dude, your property is
and he's also done some stupid shit before too. 100%. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, talking some shit about Drake, but then he's gonna go and make songs with Playboi Carti in the future who are known for being fucking deadbeats and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just dumb as fuck.
It is very
like you look like an idiot for real. You know what I'm saying? But it's like
hypocritical, But
I was still slapping that Cardi and Kendrick Lamar.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Still hit.
It's still hit. It's just still fire. You know what I mean? But
there's a lot going on in the world, man.
So, man. Yeah. But dude, speaking of some stuff that's going around in the world, dude, this story actually horrified me, man. I don't know if you ever seen this story that happened recently. This literally happened this month. This happened on February 3rd of this year. This dude took his own life with a deep fryer.
Bro, I heard about this.
Yo.
I don't know even the details of this. All I seen was a headline about it, bro. No pun intended.
This shit is insane, dude. So this guy, they haven't released his name or what he looks like or anything like that, but this happened in Pennsylvania. I'm pretty sure this happened in Pennsylvania at an Olive Garden.
Oh, my God.
And this dude was a cook or a chef. He worked in the kitchen at the Olive Garden. According to witnesses and first responders that came, this dude was high off of PCP. He was a worker there at the Olive Garden.
That's why he did it?
At some point during the shift, this dude ripped off all his clothes, started screaming and shit, and dipped his head 3 times into the deep fryer.
Oh, fuck. God, dude, I'm not even kidding, bro. I did not hear all of that.
And they said that his whole body was like 70% like third-degree burns all throughout his body.
He died, right?
And he ended up dying at the hospital when they took him to the hospital.
Oh my God. And it was because of the drug?
That's what people were thinking, that he was either stressed about a lot of stuff, so he was taking drugs, and whatever he took made him go crazy, that he ripped off his clothes and decided to dump his head into the deep fryer.
Oh my God, bro. That is so grisly.
Crazy as hell.
Like, no, really think about the silence after.
Dude, imagine
you work that shift.
No, imagine you're sitting there with your girl.
Oh my God.
You're eating chicken Alfredo or some shit.
I got the breadsticks.
And you hear the most horrifying screams coming out of the back.
I hear that fry, nigga.
And you hear people just screaming.
And you hearing that boil, nigga.
Because a lot of the customers said that there's a dude who ran into the kitchen when he heard what happened, because he heard the screaming shit, and that people were trying to help him like get out of the air fryer. Like a couple of his coworkers and a couple of customers ended up getting burned too. Because when they pulled him out, like
he still has oil on him.
Yeah, and it got onto them. You know what I'm saying? So like when the police got there, they had to have the ambulance help out a couple of the girls who were helping him and a couple of people in the back that were helping him. But that dude had 70% burns all throughout his body.
His face had to have been the craziest thing to see, man. Because you gotta understand, bro. Like, mind you, I'm guessing he closed his eyes as he dipped his head.
I don't know. I'm guessing though.
I'm guessing he closed his eyes as he dipped his head, like you're going to dip your face in water or something. I think he did the same logic.
But I mean, but no,
you gotta understand, bro. Our eyelids are one of the thinnest things on our fucking
crisp,
dude.
Turn into potato chips,
dude. I was gonna say they immediately turned crispy, and his eyeballs were just left and open, and it fried his eyelids, and his eyes had to have looked like this, like they were just open.
Yeah, they probably popped them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, probably fried his eyeballs like to the next level too. Popped them.
They said he dumped his head in there 3 times.
3 times, yeah. So he definitely got.
So he did it once, and then they pulled his head. Like
you got to think about that, bro.
He kept doing it after they would pull him out. Yeah,
bro, you got to think about it. That's everything frying: bone, meat, hair.
All that.
Oh my God, Mike, bro.
And depending how, because I remember working at a restaurant.
I know.
The deep fryers are pretty cool size. Yeah, so I can only imagine that Olive Garden, a huge restaurant like that, has like
it's a big
fat one.
It's a cool. I think they have cool sized deep fryers, bro.
Definitely. So I'm assuming that because 70% of his body was burnt, that like all of it was like dripping onto the rest of his body and stuff. You know?
Oh yeah, of course.
Because they said he took his clothes off.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god, I didn't even hear that. That's so insane. So he really knew what he was going there to do.
Insane, dude.
That's actually
like imagine it happened to your coworker.
No, that's what I mean. Like that's why I said
it was your shift. Yeah,
working that shift, bro. Like you're sitting there, you were just chopping it up, and then think about it. Imagine he took the PCP on the job.
Yeah.
Like he was there, bro. Was acting normal. He was like, bro, I'm gonna take a little bit, and see how it makes me trip. And homie was like, all right, bro, yeah, bro, you know, be cool, nigga. You know what I mean? And bro didn't expect it. Freaked him out that much, maybe, or maybe he was already having a bad day, and then the thing just kind of pushed him to the edge. I don't know, but I heard about this, dude. That's so interesting how some people, they will literally just end. Like I think that has to be the most interesting thing to do, and it's kind of selfish. In general, it is, but killing yourself at your job is crazy.
Yeah, that's wild, dude.
Like, dude, I'm not trying to tell anybody, but bro, doing it in like a job,
in public or anything like that,
yeah,
it's
crazy.
A
little bit so crazy because it's like, dude, first off, even in your own home, like your family's house or whatever, it's like
in general,
dude, it's so crazy. Like if you're somebody, this is not me. I'm not even gonna throw the idea out.
Don't even say that.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna say it. But all I'm saying is this, bro. Doing this shit in like public or whatever, yada yada,
it's crazy.
Bro, it's so insane to me all the time. Of like, this guy decided to blow his brains out. He pulled up to his job just to blow his brains out.
It's crazy, bro. Like imagine you're like a server or something like that. You go back there and you see the cook dipped his head into the deep fryer.
So now all you see, mind you, you just clocked in.
Yeah. That's the first thing you see.
The first thing you see is bro lift his head out the oil, and he looks like Jason Voorhees.
Yeah, bro.
He has barely little tufts of hair left.
Yeah, it looks like Two-Face and shit.
His face is all bubbly and all the blisters from the heat.
Jesus, man.
And you see that, and that's the first thing you see, bro. You're damn near gonna be like, bro, I'm not coming in.
Yeah. Well, I heard they ended up shutting down the restaurant for like a week or two or something like that.
I heard they opened back up.
I think it just recently opened back up.
Dude, what do you think about that?
I was like, bro, I'm not going back to eat there.
I'm just being honest, bro. Nigga, y'all gotta redo the whole kitchen.
Y'all better transfer me to another.
No, I'm talking about like even me eating.
Yes.
Y'all better redo the whole kitchen. Yes. I need new fryers.
All that.
I need all of this, bro. Because nigga, a human being, his flesh was cooked in the last batch of fries or whatever, dude, or the whatever,
fucking chicken or something,
chicken or
fried
something,
chicken
dude.
or whatever they got in there. Yeah.
Like my nigga, like, bro,
that's crazy as hell, bro.
Like, cause you got to think about it. There was something probably frying in there. When he jammed his head
probably
in there.
some fucking fried chicken, which sucks because that's what I get with my Alfredo when I go to Olive Garden. Some fried chicken.
I've never ate actually at Olive Garden. I think I've ate there once in my life.
Yeah.
But with my family though.
Tight.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's tight. It's just fucking basic Italian food, I guess.
Maybe that's why he put his head in there. Yeah. To the food. I'm kidding. RP, bro. That was
that was very sad. It's very sad. It's very sad that happened.
That's
and I feel bad for all the people that got injured too, trying to help him out. You know, like there's people who got burns all over their hands and all over their arms and shit just because this guy decided to dump his head into the fucking air fryer. I mean, that's like that's got to be one of the worst ways to go.
No, seriously.
Like we always talk about, like, you know, ways that people decide to do those things to themselves, bro. This has got to be up there with one of the worst, I think, that I've heard.
100%.
That I've heard myself.
No, bro. We told the one, and we never posted it though, of the girl who died in the oven at the Walmart. That one was a little bit bad.
That one's bad.
It was pretty bad because it was a
that was an accident. Right? That was an accident one though.
That's why I'm saying it's very different.
Or even the one I told you about, the kid who was playing that game, that Russian kid who was playing he was doing the trend, and he killed himself with a buzzsaw or something like that.
You said he went and put his neck.
Yeah.
Bro,
that's bad. That's up there too.
Yeah, but
I think the deep fryer.
This is crazy because no. This is where it blows my mind of like, dude, how do you still have the sentience, like the mind
to do it more than once?
You dipped your head the first time. Your face is all crazy.
How did not sober you up instantly?
I was just gonna say. So then after that, he went and dipped it again,
and then did it again,
and then went a third time, Mike.
Yeah.
I think because I heard after a minute of you burning, your all the nerves are just gone, cooked. So then at that point, it's like he was just dipping his head in water.
Yeah.
Just like liquid. I know, bro. I can't. That's what I'm trying to say. I can't even imagine like Why would you want to destroy your face so bad, bro? But obviously he wanted to die.
Who knows what bro was going through at that moment in his life. And, you know, they said that he was off of drugs. That's what people said. That some of the witnesses said and some of his coworkers said and even some of the police said that. Yeah. I don't know if they did like an autopsy on him and found it in his system or they seen him doing it or whatever. But witnesses there said that he was off drugs, took off his clothes, and it started dumping his head into the thing. You know?
Dude, that's so weird, bro. And I think it does sound like some just drug shit.
Yeah, like taking your clothes off.
That's what makes it like
the biggest red flag right there. Like why
the
bath
salts shit and all that. It's like why did this guy just like he was pretty much half naked and
ripped his clothes off
face. And So it does sound like some drug shit to be honest. You know,
jeez,
it's super weird. But bro, I was even gonna say I had something I wanted to tell you. Just speaking of things that are really weird, this little girl got a heart transplant. After she had the heart transplant, she literally solved a murder of the person whose heart she has. Bro, it's so interesting. And I know I've told you a couple stories that are similar to this. But this one blew my mind. So I think this happened around the early 2000s or the late 90s. So it was this little girl who was 8 years old at the time. And I guess she had some type of heart issue that I believe she was born with. So her parents ended up trying to figure out what they could do for her. So they get her to the doctor. They ended up getting a heart from this woman who apparently was murdered not too long before this little girl had to come and do the surgery.
Yeah.
So they ended up taking this girl's heart who was murdered. They put it into this little girl's chest. The surgery was successful. So she continues living her life for like a couple weeks after or a couple months and, you know, continues normally, goes to school, does whatever she needs to do after, you know, the time of her recovering. Randomly, the little girl started having these crazy ass nightmares that she never had before. Her parents even noticed she never had like problems with nightmares that much. There'll be normal nightmares like, oh, you know, monster or something's under my bed. She started having vivid nightmares of a man that would chase her and would successfully keep killing her in her dreams. So she was like, Mom, Dad, she was telling her parents about these dreams. They were like, yeah, but this shit's getting so severe that it's like really affecting her. She's not being able to sleep. She's afraid to sleep. So they eventually take her to a psychiatrist. The psychiatrist starts listening to what she's telling them about the dreams. They end up concluding that this is not a dream. This is a memory.
Through her heart?
Bro, this was really interesting, and I'm going to get into it, bro. A lot of people believe that some of our organs are able to store, like, memories or something. I didn't know. I don't even know how this is possible.
Yeah.
But somehow, I mean, dude, even the story I told you before, he got a heart transplant and he started like he wanted to wear the same clothes as the guy, and
he even fell in love with the girl.
He fell in love with the girl that he did, and he liked all the same foods, and he liked beer, but he didn't like beer before, and then that kind of makes a little bit more sense because the heart might just kind of crave those things, like beer or whatever. But dude,
also, that dude ended up dying the same,
and he died the exact same way as the other guy as well. Yeah, that's weird. So what is that? So, and it's gonna be able to tie into something after I'm saying this. So then the girl, she literally, the psychiatrist told her, these are memories that you're having. They ended up being like, all right, we got to get police involved in this because this is weird. Police get involved. They start hearing all the details. They're like, okay, we hear you. We want you to describe what you see, and we're going to do a sketch. This girl describes everything. She describes the setting of where the area was, what was around her, what she's seen, and what the guy looked like when he was killing her. She describes a man who literally got away with something for like years. This dude had already got away with a bunch of other crimes. They were able to tie this back to this guy, and they found him somewhere. I forgot where they found him, but long story short, they tied the picture back to this guy. They ended up arresting him, and bro ended up going to jail basically until he died because he was already older. He was already an older guy, so he ended up going to prison because this girl solved the murder of the person whose heart she had.
That's insane.
So it's almost like they both solved the murder together, which is super freaking crazy.
That is crazy as hell.
But this is where it goes a little deeper for me. You remember how I was just talking about Epstein and some of these other people? They would talk about eating certain things.
Oh, and like her having that girl's heart. This girl's
heart gave her memories.
Yeah, that's insane.
What do you think it would do if you consume this shit?
Yeah.
And these guys, through demonic stuff, they believe consuming something is like the best way to like, that's why they think they were getting the youth from the children. So then it goes a little step like deeper of like, what's up with all this type of shit? You know what I mean? And it adds to it of like, maybe this is the reason why these guys derived their logic or their belief from the actual science. Like, you know what I mean? And even like I said, Jeffrey Epstein was obsessed with alchemy, bro.
Yeah.
Alchemy, they were mentioning like homunculi, which is basically a creature that you create. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, what the fuck is we talking about, bro? And I'm not even gonna get into the
yeah. But that does kind of tie into the fact that she was able to
tap into something that's not hers.
Yeah.
Because of having that organ.
That's so interesting.
You know?
That's so interesting. Almost like I told a story a while ago about the twin sisters who had like images of like their other sisters who had died in a car accident or something.
You feel me? And yeah, it was 2 sets of twins that died first. And then the second set of twins started having the same thing. Like they started having visions or whatever, right?
Yeah, they were able to recognize certain streets,
places
and toys that their other sisters had.
What's up, bro? How can we make sense out of that, bro?
Yeah.
Or even the story of, I told you, this little boy who basically, they said he got reincarnated because he solved his own murder too. Mm-hmm. He literally went to an old house that he said he lived at, and they found a body that was buried under like the house or something. And it has a crack in its skull in the same place of where his birthmark is. And that's where the guy died.
Yeah, that's insane.
And it was his neighbor who killed him.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy was still alive.
Yeah.
And they ended up arresting him. So it's like, what is that?
Yeah, there's too many like weird cases of things like that happening. Or even like the kid who supposedly was reincarnated of the guy who died during 9/11.
Yeah.
And he was scared of airplanes. And you'd always draw buildings and stuff.
Yeah. And it kind of gets you into this thing of, also, why do you think a lot of the media or whatever, they almost want us not to believe in any of these other things? Like, think about it, bro. We put out so much fiction in movies, whatever, to the point where it's like this. We always go, all of this type of stuff is just fake. All of this type of shit is fake. So then why would they want us to believe in that realm? Why would they want us to believe that, hey, me doing this stuff to children is actually demonic and it actually has this real forces out here and there's real magic. There's real black magic. All these things are real. All these things are whatever. They don't want us to fucking believe that. Because if we believe it, think about how more believable it would be that our government is eating babies. If we know that these people are practicing fucking black magic or exactly, all these rituals for real. But we're always going like, nah, bro, this is fake. Vampires are fake. Werewolves are fake. Yada, yada is fake. This is fake. Even if we think these things can derive from truth, people don't even believe that. That's why I'm just saying all this shit just blows my mind, bro. And when I heard this story, it just kind of added that other element for me, and it just confirmed it a little bit of like, dude, I hear so many different stories of a person will go and get someone else's body part and they start to act as if it's so weird, bro. I'm not even kidding. I don't know. It just gets really weird when you're thinking of all these things of like you traded somebody else's heart for another person's, and then now that person's having that other person's trait. It just kind of goes into something.
Yeah, because like why?
What does that mean?
How is it like? I think the one that like boggles my mind the most is the dude who got the guy's heart, and then he would start dressing like him and start
eating his food. All of that.
And fell in love with the girl that he used to be.
Married her too.
Yeah, like all that stuff was always just so weird to me. And it's like it does kind of hold a little bit of truth where it's like you share enough with somebody, or you take something that someone else used to have, and it's like you start to adapt certain things from that person's life.
Had. So then it almost goes into show like that we really have some type of spirit essence
and everything
that exists inside of us, that it's like, nigga, even if I die, the remnants is still there. Like if a nigga ate my brain, dude, it's like, my nigga, you're gonna like be in my memories or something, bro. Like I'm not even kidding. So I think that there is like this other realm that these guys, they really know about, that's why they're so weird. And we just go like, yeah, well, maybe they just want money. Are you kidding me, bro? These people have all the money in the world. Do you really think that they're doing all this just for more money?
Yeah,
it has to go deeper.
There's more to it, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? That's why when we found out that these guys were doing what they were doing, when Alex Jones talked about it, when he exposed Bohemian Grove, we were all like, what?
Yeah, in the interview he did with that one guy, and it's like,
and even bro's interview, that was so weird. He said, I don't want to speak about that.
So there's more to this stuff.
That meets the eye.
That meets the eye. That not to be on some Transformer shit, but it's like, it's like we won't ever really know for real. It's like what they truly do and why they truly do this. Like, Is it true that maybe when they kill babies, they fucking get a portal to another dimension, or they get more life into their, you know what I mean? It's like, is that shit true for reals?
And it's like, what if, bro? And then it's so weird because then it's like,
or is that just their coping mechanism of
why they do it?
Why they do it? Yeah,
that's what they believe.
You know,
and both are very dark. I'm gonna be honest.
It's insane.
Either one coming out true is so scary, nigga. I'm not even kidding. Like finding out that our government is so diluted, and they're so cult-like minded that they all believe killing babies, our citizens, our future citizens, and eating them to sacrifice to an owl god or whatever is actually opening a portal, but it doesn't, and they just believe that.
It's crazy.
That's terrifying.
It's crazy.
Or that we have these psychopaths running our government, our kids, our future, our wives, our husbands, our this, our that. The whole generation is all under psychopaths.
Yeah.
That is so scary. Or these people are actually tapping into foreign forces that are demonic.
That are true.
That are real.
That's insane.
Both are scary as hell, dude. So it's a lose-lose, bro. I'm telling you.
I'm saying.
You know, so
and it's like, even if the second one comes out true like that, what they're doing, like, let's say if that does come out, and it is working for them, like, you don't think regular people are gonna be like, oh, that's the key of it all,
dude?
And then they start being, you know what I'm saying?
No, I didn't even think about that, dude. Yeah, that's fucking scary.
You know, if they start being wait, hold on,
this is real.
That's real. If you eat a fucking baby, you get a little bit more added to your life.
Yeah.
How much people you think aren't gonna go straight and start? You know what I mean,
bro? Even their own kids.
Straight to kids. Yes.
You know what I mean? People already don't give a fuck about their own kids.
Exactly.
They're gonna be like, wait, you're telling me that I can become a millionaire if I sacrifice my baby to the devil?
Yeah.
You're kidding, and he's real. And he's going to take the soul.
Yeah, how much people think are going to do that?
Dude, there's going to be so much people. I'm not even going to get into anything personal, but dude, we already don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
As a society when it comes to a lot of things with kids. I mean, Jesus Christ. So this is going to, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's dark. It's dark, you know. I mean, I just saw this thing. It literally made me think exactly still of the Epstein shit. Because I was like, the organs, it's so interesting how the organs can still store a piece of like your soul or something. Why do you have my memories? And then think about it. It's not even like the girl got a brain transplant. It was her heart. So what does your heart have to do with memory?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's what makes it go like, nigga, I think we actually have a soul, dude.
Not for real.
And it's like, it stains everything on us. Like, if you fucking ate my foot, nigga, you're gonna like, it's gonna give you visions of every time I ran with them or something. You know what I mean?
Something.
I don't know. It's like,
I don't know how deep does it go?
That's what I mean. I think our soul like almost stains every bit of our body. Like, it's like it's like a residue that's left, regardless of when your soul leaves.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. I don't think it's even like an eating thing, because then like, why didn't guys like Joe Metheny or Ted Bundy talk about
they ate?
You know, like, oh yeah, I was able to see like images of this person's. You know what I mean? Like, you would think those crazy guys would talk about shit like that.
So you don't think it depends on? Wait, you're saying they didn't say that?
Yeah, I'm saying I never heard of them saying shit like that. I never heard.
Well, maybe they just didn't care. Maybe they didn't care to talk about it. You know?
I mean, if you have such a revelation of something like that huge that you ate someone and you're able to see their fucking memories and all that shit. Yeah. You don't think that's something you would want to mention? Well, you gotta think
about it though. I think it depends on the parts. Like, I think the parts that they ate. I don't know if Jeffrey Dahmer ate entire bodies. But
parts of it at least.
I know he ate parts, but I don't know if I never heard if he ate like a heart or if he ate. I just heard he was eating like genitals.
I mean, I would have put it past him.
That's true. It's possible.
Or Joe Metheny was making cheeseburgers and shit.
Yeah. But it was more so like he was grinding up parts of the meat. You know.
Yeah.
You know. So I don't know. So that's where it gets a little tricky. It's like
they aren't doing anything
really. There are cannibals, but they're not doing it specific.
Yeah.
How
is there like a way you got to do it?
That's what I'm trying to say. I think it has to go with like.
So then, how come people on the operation table can't also get that same effect?
This is where
because it's like in them, and it's like
I think
pumping
it's because
through them and stuff.
It's directly a part of you.
Yeah.
So I think now it's becomes you versus you consumed it, where it bypasses for a moment and then you shit it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think
it's
kind of
in you, so it's like it's gonna have more of a crazier effect. Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I mean? So I don't know, but I found this story very interesting, and I always find these,
Yeah, no, that's a crazy way to get your crime solved, bro. By doing it yourself through another person's body. It's insane, dude. But speaking of another crime that got solved, these teenagers ended up setting this homeless lady on fire in Barcelona during 2005. They never thought they would have got caught until camera footage came out of them actually setting her on fire. And it happened to this woman. Her name was Charo, which was her nickname.
Yeah.
And she was a homeless lady in Barcelona at the time, and her life went through a lot of ups and downs. At this point in her life, she was sleeping in like this ATM. Sometimes ATMs would be like in a little room kind of thing.
Yeah.
She would sleep in one of those at night. And on this night, it was December 15th of 2005.
Oh, man.
These kids kept coming and messing with her when they seen that she was sleeping inside there.
Yeah.
They would go in there, kick on her, and just kind of talk shit to her or whatever. And she would just kind of tell them, like, leave me alone type shit, right?
Yeah.
And throughout the night, these kids kept coming back. There was like 3 boys that would keep coming back and messing with her. At one point, she tried to block the door so they wouldn't be able to go in there. One of the boys ended up banging on the windows while she was sleeping on the other side of the door so that she wouldn't be able to like hold it closed. And while she was doing that, one of his friends went around and opened the door open while she was distracted.
Yeah.
And they ended up pouring like some type of like gasoline fluid all over her and inside the ATM. And one of the kids was smoking a cigarette, flicked a cigarette into the ATM where she was at. Completely set her on fire.
Really?
Yes.
How old are these kids, you said?
They were
like younger teens?
Some of them were like in their early 20s and one of them was a minor.
Oh my God, bro.
So they threw the cigarette in there with her in there, shut the door, and completely set her on fire inside of
cooked her.
Yeah, cooked her alive.
And they like held it closed?
Yeah, so she wouldn't be able to get out. And so these boys end up running off, and they think like everything's all good, but they didn't know that these ATMs have cameras inside there.
Oh my God.
So there's crystal clear footage
of them doing it to her,
of these boys setting her on fire, like pouring stuff all over her and throwing a cigarette at her and setting her on fire. Dude. And these kids thought they're gonna be, because they're more like preppy kids. They're going in school and all that stuff, so they got some money, so they think that they're good. And after all this footage comes out, because people in the community knew her and they was cool with her, Yeah. And when they seen what happened,
everybody was pissed.
Everyone was hella mad.
Yeah.
And all this footage comes out of these boys doing it, and these 3 boys end up going to jail for fat minutes after what happened to her, bro. And the images are insane of like, damn, like I haven't seen the video, but I see the pictures of them like doing this stuff to her. Well, let me see if I could actually show you some of the images. This is 2 of the boys that were messing with her, and you can see like, bro, they was like throwing shit at her, like throwing traffic cones at her and shit like that. Like they was just messing with her for real.
Are these like stills from the video?
Yeah, from the video. Yeah.
Wow.
And I think this is one of the images of the boys like taunting her. That's her right there trying to hold the door open. Trying to hold the door closed.
Can you zoom in on it? Let me see.
So this is like a picture of him like fucking with her. Like,
oh yeah.
Like someone like messing with her and shit.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like these guys were just like completely like torturing her, bro. And this is the image of them using the thing, that little blue container he's holding.
It had gasoline in it.
And then the next image is her
the fire, bro. Look at the camera to it turn out orange, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that's so sad too. How did they have that already? That means they came planned,
They knew
bro.
that they exactly. That's what it was. That's what it was. Because when the police caught them, they were saying like, "Well, we didn't know that the cigarette was gonna, do that to her." But then they seen all the footage like, you came with a whole fucking canteen
of oil, bro. Like of gasoline. You're fucking crazy, dude. Yeah, this is what I mean. Like, I don't know if you're done. Like, is that it? So they got arrested and they pretty much just went to jail, shit.
Yeah, no, after those kids got arrested, because like people started to recognize them in the community. Like once they put their pictures out, they like recognized the boys, and apparently these boys were known, like they asked their classmates, and these boys were known for like
being bad kids.
Not that specifically fucking with homeless people.
Oh, you know what's crazy, bro? That's like I don't know what that is, but that's kind of a common thing, bro.
Yeah, where these guys were known for like messing with homeless people around in the area, and I guess this time they killed one. Too far, and then the one who actually was the one to pour the gasoline all over her was the youngest. The kid was only 16 years old when he did it.
Why is it always that? You know what I noticed? It's a thing of you wanna prove something of like, I'm tough or I can hang out with you guys. See, like I will do whatever, and then now you're the crazy one.
Yeah.
Because that's so annoying to me, bro. RIP to that lady, man. She did not deserve none of that shit. Same, and it's like, her life is already hard enough that she's homeless. And then you little twerps that want to fucking.
Nah, for real.
You know what I mean? And your preppy little, like, privilege. That's what's super annoying to me, too. Preppy little idiots that just want to do shit like this. Like, even this story, I think you've seen it before, but this was years ago. It was a bunch of these kids. I think they just stole a car. I think the youngest was like 13. He's driving the fucking whip. They're all driving up the streets like the middle of the night. And there was a dude who was in his later years. I think he's about like 60 or 50.
This one was riding the bike?
Riding the bike.
Yeah, and they hit him.
They show it on camera, bro. They recorded it and posted it on their Snapchat.
Yeah, them running him over.
They straight up, he goes, bro, hit him. Just tapping, bro, hit him. Bro, the kid is like, he's a little ass kid. He's driving, goes full speed, and you see him hit him. Instantly killed him on the street. Crazy, and bro. They just drive off as if it was nothing. And then you see, and it's so satisfying, you see the interrogation. All the kids, when they bring them in, they're all crying and being like, now they're kids again, right?
Yeah.
But you were trying to act all hard body in the car when you were running some random guy over for what, bro? Ended his life, and the nigga was just taking a bike ride. You know what I mean? And he has like all the reflector stuff where you can see him.
And it wasn't even at nighttime, was it? It was like
it was at night.
Yeah, it was. Okay,
it was at night, but it's like, bro, you can see him.
Yeah, you can clearly see him.
You can clearly see him in the shot before they even get to him, because like you can kind of already see something in the distance. It's like, what is that? But you see light. So it's like, okay, clearly that's bro. Like he has the lights on his bike and stuff too. He's not stupid. Like, so that's why it was so sad. Like he does this, and I guess people in the community knew he did shit like that. These kids go run him over, and then even the youngest, the 13-year-old, he's sitting in the interrogation like, bro, can we get this shit over with?
Still trying to
be
hard.
He's the only one. All the other kids are crying. They're like 15, 16. They're crying. They're like, nah, bro, like, we was just driving. We didn't even see him. I swear. I didn't mean to kill nobody, bro. I'm not trying to go down for no murder. They're all crying like that. Like telling their mom, like, Mom, you know that.
Yeah.
Your mom is still in your life.
Yeah,
your mom is still fucking making you dinner, dude.
Yeah, you're a little bad, a little shit.
Yeah.
And there's video footage of you talking about something. Yeah, bro, hit him.
Exactly. Yeah, hit him, nigga.
You know what I mean?
Hit him.
That's crazy as hell.
And then these kids are sitting there. They were juiced, smoking cigarettes. First off, let's start there.
Yeah.
And you gonna flick a cigarette at this, bro? Come on, bro. And kill her?
That's crazy.
Crazy, bro. And then you gonna try to play victim after, or play the we didn't
innocent.
even know. We didn't think the cigarette was gonna do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
British, right?
No, they were Barcelona, so they were like more Spaniards with it. Yeah.
Okay. Why did I assume they're Brits? It's because when you said cigarettes, they were like the little workouts. I assume Brits. My bad, y'all.
Yeah, but they're preppy little Barcelona kids, you know. So they're Spaniards. They're very close, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But
close enough.
Yeah,
shit.
It's insane that they were even doing that.
That's sickening, bro. I mean, you know what I mean? And oh my God, it's just so weird too, because it's like, I didn't even think about this, bro. These kids, you said they've been doing this to several different homeless people.
They said they would mess. They're known for messing with a lot of homeless people.
If these kids are already grown enough to be smoking,
setting people on
fire, bro,
these
kids, I'm not even gonna say.
Yeah.
But dog, you know where I'm thinking.
Yeah, because like kids, how much homeless people don't get accounted for?
I was just gonna say, thank you, bro. We already talked about it, where we said a lot of homeless people that go missing every year. We don't think nothing of it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be honest, they're like the one example of like, nigga, they're probably using these homeless dudes for like experiment. There's probably a homeless dude right now that's a super soldier somewhere, and he has no idea why.
Yeah.
And he's just being controlled.
Not for real.
You know what I mean? So they're using these people for whatever the hell they want to use them for. So that's so freaking sad to think about. Like, these kids have to have been doing worse shit and didn't get caught yet.
Yeah.
I'm just keeping it real, bro, because if they're known for this and then they were that comfortable of being like this, that's why I thought back. I was like, wait a minute, nigga, I see a gasoline thing. Like, it looks like they put it, they had to have
carrying around with them.
They stored it in that and brought it with them, bro. So then it kind of goes like, you niggas knew what you were getting into.
Yeah, because they were messing with her throughout that whole night, so they probably would leave for a little bit, and then they planned it like, bro, let's go, like, let's burn her, yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say, bro. So what makes you think that these young dudes didn't think to do any other thing that was egregious?
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
Pushing a lady into pushing someone into traffic or something like that. Yeah.
And then think about it, bro. It's damn near fucking different. It's a what? Is it third world?
Spain. This is Spain.
Is it considered third world?
Nah, not really.
No?
Not really.
Okay, well, honestly, bro, I don't know how the police is out there, but I'll be honest. I don't think it's like the U.S. I'm guessing they kill somebody. These little niggas probably gonna get away with it for a while. I'm just be honest, cause look, I already said, look, and it's not, bro. I go to Africa right now, dead ass. I don't care if anybody listens to this. They know, bro. Certain parts of Africa, I kill somebody, I'm damn near getting away with it, bro.
Yeah.
It's so corrupt.
This is Barcelona. Barcelona is like a very, like,
Is it very high end?
Yeah, that's
whatever?
like a big ass city.
Okay, I don't know too many things about Barcelona. Look,
they got their own soccer team and shit. You know,
yeah. So all I'm saying is this though: if those little niggas,
but they was definitely doing other shit. Besides that, this wasn't the first time they just. That wasn't the first time they did some shit like this. You know what I mean? So it's and homeless people was the perfect people to
do anything to. Yeah, no offense to them.
Yeah, because it's like no one's really gonna know.
No one's gonna look out for them.
Yeah,
you know. So then it just goes into it of like, you know, kids that are just. They're just so weird, dude. They just got led down a dark path, and I guess it's like maybe their upbringing or whatever, or but it's
inspired by each other. You know what I'm saying? Because there really was only one kid in the group. The rest were adults technically already. They were like in their 20s or something. Yeah. Just the one kid who decided to pour the shit on her was a 16-year-old.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean. So it gets very interesting when you just kind of see how certain kids end up, and it's like, damn, what you probably could have been instead, you know, of doing shit like this. But even speaking of kids, bro, I wanted to get into this, and it's super interesting that we talked about a little bit of this outside of the podcast where we were talking about Markiplier's new movie. Mm-hmm. I actually heard the movie was really good. That's beyond the point. You know, we're not doing a couch critic, but I just wanted to bring up him for a reason, though. Markiplier's mom said some of the strangest things about him that make him sound like he is a otherworldly being, Mike, or he's like a god. So Markiplier's mom, or Mamaplier, she wrote a book about him that's called Markiplier from Korea, and she wrote this book I think in 2025. But she wrote this book, and it's basically describing their life as a family and moving from Korea and all these other things, or being from Korea and things like that, right? It's super freaking weird. You're thinking it's going to be funny little stories. But his mom literally described him and said, almost like she believed in another life, he was supposed to be the second coming of Jesus Christ or Buddha.
What the hell?
She also said if she would have sided, or if her family would have sided with North Korea back in the day when they were, you know, I guess leaving, she said if they would have sided with them, it was supposed to be his destiny to be basically the leader of North Korea instead of Kim Jong-un if they stayed.
Really?
Yes.
That's insane.
Bro, I'm not even kidding. Like,
that's insane to say.
Bro. The list
and
goes
his mom
on.
Said this?
His mom is saying all of this in a book about him and about their family. She's describing her son, bro. And then this is where it starts getting weird, Mike. It starts getting almost scary. His mom says, as if he's Pennywise, Mike, she goes and says, to Mark, as a child, the past, present, and future literally were all like one. She said there was no difference.
Because he was a baby.
No. I'm going to explain it to you.
The fucking concept of time.
No, bro. This is where it gets weird. See, we're always ready to just be like, you know, we don't discredit somebody.
So you think Markiplier is a fucking Pennywise
I'm not saying he's a god being or whatever. All I'm saying is
that's what his mom believes.
Things, not even that she believes. These things that she's saying, like, I'm not talking about all the extra shit. What I'm about to tell you right now is clearly something that could be possible. And there are other stories of people that have similar things, but not to this level. And go look this up yourself. But then we could always say everything's fake.
Yeah.
That's my problem with everything, bro. We could always be like, yeah, well, in the end of the day, it's fake. Everything's fake. But I'm not talking about her saying he could have been Kim Jong-un #2 or whatever. That's her opinion. All those type of things, I don't know what is possessing her to think that, but it's just weird. Does your mom talk about you like this, Mike?
Not that I know of.
I know she doesn't. My mom is not going to go and be like this. He was literally supposed to be Jesus Christ, and I am just a vessel to give birth to God, who is my son. Bro, she literally said that and the reason why she said time just seemed that type of way to him. Let me ask you a question, Mike. When you were 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 or 11 years old, if your mom asked you something, let's say your mom asked you, Mike, are you hungry? What would you say?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. Would you ever do this? Your mom goes, Mike, are you hungry? You don't answer her. 5 hours go by. Your mom is laying in the bed and you go, yeah. She's like, what are you talking about? You're like, I'm hungry.
I mean, not that I know of. I don't think I ever did some shit like that.
You didn't. Guaranteed you didn't. Your mom probably would have broke that down and be like, that's freaking weird that you always do this. I didn't do that.
But Markiplier would do shit like that.
Markiplier's mom said, and it's not just his mom saying this, he would answer questions hours later as if it was the first time they asked it. And he would remember. So it's like, this is like honestly, it even could be a level of like he has ADHD or something, bro. I'm telling you, that is like. No, to the max though, bro. This is where it starts getting weird. Explain this to me, Mike. And then we can just go, yeah, nigga, well, in the end of the day, I'm just going to be skeptical or whatever all the time about whatever.
I'm just saying, it doesn't sound like he's some fucking Pennywise ass. It just sounds like bro got a little bit of tism.
Okay, hold on. Okay, explain this to me, bro. Explain this part to me. Also, his mother said, and other friends said, spending the night, they said Markipliers, his nightmares would be so severe that even if you laid next to this nigga, you would share the exact same nightmare that this dude would have.
That's actually insane.
That's what they said. His mom even said this, and his dad.
That's crazy as fuck.
Why would your parents come out and make this lore about you, Mike? No, really, like really think about it. His parents are foreign as fuck.
That's crazy as fuck, yeah.
It's just a little bit weird. Like, I can just obviously just go and just say that his mom's a liar.
If I laid in bed with Markiplier while I was having a nightmare, I would share
You would share the exact same nightmare. His friend, he has a homie that literally has a part in the book that says it. He confirms it like, bro, I remember I spent the night at his house one time. He said we even laid like in proximity to each other. We were laying like this. He said, me even just being that close to this nigga, I had night terrors to the next level, bro.
That were the same
as the exact same as Mark's.
Yeah.
His mom said the same thing. His dad said the same thing. A few other people in his family said the exact same thing.
That's crazy as fuck.
So what does this tell you, bro?
I'm just being honest. Fucking, I guess he's some fucking other being or something. That's insane.
It's just.
And now he makes fucking video game videos on the internet.
I'm just saying, bro. It's like. And it's not even just for me to determine. I'm just saying I'm not the person that goes, like I just said with the whole Epstein shit. It just gets on my nerves that people go, yeah, well, like you believe it when it's Donald Trump or it's what's his name. But then it's Jay-Z and it's all these other guys that we like. And then it's like this. All right, let's really think about the Epstein Files for a second. Yeah. Now it's under question or whatever. It's just like, dude, I'm just begging the question of like, what the hell is his mom talking about? I'm not saying the Kim Jong-un shit's real.
No, that shit's all insane.
Right?
Like, honestly, even the stuff of him being like 5 hours later, like, Mom, I want mac and cheese or whatever. It's that's not that crazy.
I don't even know about the, bro, I don't.
No, I'm just saying, that doesn't sound that crazy to me because that does seem like some kid shit. Like, you know what I mean?
You think so?
That does sound like some kid shit to me. Like, you ask your kid.
A kid will remember?
Like, if you ask him, like, are you hungry? And he,
Mike,
like,
you're actually bugging.
Like, 5 hours later, he's like, yeah, I'm hungry.
No, Mike, what I'm saying is this.
That just sounds like
I just gave you the little kid example of just hungry or something. I'm talking about his mom would ask him something specifically. Like, let's say it would be like this. Like, Mark, what were you going to do right now? He'll sit there, ignore his mom. And then hours later, the little nigga would just go like this. I'm going to go upstairs and go be using my game and da-da-da-da-da. And she'll be like, what are you talking about? He'll be like, basically telling her what you were talking about earlier.
Like, you just asked me what I'm about to do.
And my point is this. Most little kids right now, go try that with your girl's little sister. Go try that with any of your nephews
I'm not saying every kid is going to do something like that.
I argue that has to be super freaking rare to the next level, that it is interesting to think about.
Yeah, well, some things are rare. I'm not saying that's like normal.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm saying this. Either, this is my point. Either you can just say, this is super freaking crazy, or this is supernatural, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I'm saying that's just crazy, for real. Yeah, that's crazy as hell.
That's all
I think the real crazy shit is him.
The nightmares.
The nightmare shit is crazy as fuck. Like, there's no way
that's why I was
telling
you, nigga, wait.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, the shit of him, like, answer a question hours later.
That's crazy, man.
That just sounds like some, like, to me, that just sounds like some, like, autistic fucking.
Really?
Yeah. Like,
you've heard people with autistic answer questions. And she even said this. This is where it even gets weird. I forgot to add this as well. Dude, she literally even said he would answer questions that before they were asked. Mike, so that means right now, I know, nigga, you want to ask me about my fucking jacket.
And you're
I would go like, I'd be like, yeah, I got this from, I got this Versace, da-da-da.
Yeah,
nigga, you was about to ask me the question.
Yeah, that's weird as fuck. So what do you think? You think Markiplier's on top of God or something?
I'm not saying he's a god. I'm just talking about.
I'm just saying that it's crazy.
Look, let me just say this. I don't think he's a god. I think that, like I just said with all this other crazy shit that's going on in the world.
That's some freaky shit.
I believe that there are some things that we cannot explain, bro. Like I just told you, and there was other people, even when the Clown Boys posted that video, shout out to the Clown Boys, there was other niggas, go look it up again, other African niggas in the comments that are saying, bro, I'm not even kidding, this nigga's not cap about this story. When I was telling you, what else can you explain about that? That they chopped a nigga up in front of everybody.
And then put him back together.
What is that?
No, that shit's insane.
So all I'm saying is I think there's certain things that we can't explain, and Markiplier
is some type of higher being, some type of god or some shit.
He might be kind of one of them. Like, I'm just being honest. I'm not saying he's a god. I'm not saying he's a god, but he might just have
some type of abilities.
Like, you know how like Pennywise is a being from another dimension, but then there's people that are human that have the shine.
Yeah. So
Markiplier is a motherfucker that never got the shine type of thing.
Yeah.
Just the same way, there's monks out here that can fucking channel ki and do or chi and fucking
burn
burn something. Like, what is that?
So Markiplier,
is that just all fake?
No, that makes No,
you know, so I'm saying I think
he has like
one of those things.
That's insane.
But and then think about it, bro. His whole life is just success, and his mom is just like, dude. Like she even said, I didn't even think Markiplier was capable of crying until he got like his $8 million award or whatever. Like she said, I didn't think he was able to cry.
That's crazy.
She said when he was a baby, the little nigga was so still. He didn't cry at all. Mike, it's just too much, bro.
Yeah, no,
come on,
insane.
dog.
That's insane.
You know, it's just very weird. So then it just kind of makes you go,
Yeah, what the fuck is he?
Just kind of scratch your head a little bit, like
fuck Resident Alien or some shit.
Yeah, like it just seems very.
Yeah, that's crazy as hell.
You know, it's just weird. So I don't know. I just wanted to tell you that because I just thought it was very interesting. Of like, imagine having this type of lore, and why would my mom be the one spinning it?
Yeah.
Like real shit. Like, why is my mom gonna be like this? When Sharif was 3 years old, he actually fought a full-blown grizzly bear. I seen him do it, and he killed it.
Yeah.
At 3 years old.
Even like his little friend was like, yeah, like
even his homie, that's a grown man now with him, is saying, "Nigga, this truly happened." It's like, Mike, I'm gonna be honest, because look, we could argue. We could obviously argue. Let's say when you told me, let's say it's something personal of like, I was there, and I'm actually saying like, nigga, and then people are honestly automatically gonna assume that I'm lying for you. Yeah. Because we're homies. You feel what I'm saying? But it's like, nigga, I was there that night when it happened. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Like, nigga, my ex-girlfriend, she got no reason to lie for me. We both saw the fucking light switch go like this.
Yeah.
If somebody asked her right now, even the fact that we're not together no more, she's still going to tell the truth. But what does that mean, though? People are still going to go, nigga, she obviously in that because she know, bruh. Mm-hmm. That's what everybody's always going to do. But I don't know. I find it crazy.
That sounds insane to even like... I guess that he has fucking superpowers or some fucking shit, I guess.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
That's fucking insane. That's
it's just an interesting story, bro.
It just doesn't sound real.
That's what I mean. Yeah. So it's weird. I don't know.
It's such a weird thing that his mom would just come out and say like, oh yeah, my baby is a fucking intergalactic being who can fucking read your thoughts before you say them.
And then also it's like time and all of the time is the same to him. Past, present, future is all one.
Yeah, no, that's insane.
I'm just like, dude, why would you talk about him like that? She literally quoted Pennywise.
Yeah, no,
did he not say that in fucking Welcome to Derry?
Yeah.
I was like, bro, this is very weird.
Yeah,
you know,
that's fucking insane, bro.
So I just want to throw a little lighthearted one in there before I do my last one. But I just want to say this though, and this actually has to do with children as well.
Yeah, all praise Markiplier.
Yes, all praise to Mark, to God, Mark, right?
Yeah.
But no, what I'm saying is though, bro, this shit is super interesting, and this also has to do with kids. The lead singer of this band was literally SAing a bunch of babies and children and made some of the mothers join.
What?
Dude, it's so freaking disgusting.
This is a famous band.
This was a famous band, yes. So, bro, the lead singer was this dude named Ian Watkins of this band called the Lost Prophets. I've never heard of them at the time, but apparently they were really popular in a little bit during the early 2000s. Yeah, so they were doing their thing, making music, and they had a core audience, bro, like a cult following of people that just loved their music, would go to their shows and things like that. And this guy, Ian Watkins, he was using his fans' love to basically do this weird shit.
Yeah.
So he would go to his shows. He would do whatever he would do. After the show, he would look in the audience for women that were basically mothers. Like he would try to see if they brought like maybe their daughter, or he would ask women as well after shows and things like that. Do you have kids? Mm-hmm. Things like that. This guy would use that to his advantage. Where he'd be like, oh yeah, you know, if you guys really love me, you would bring your kid. These people were so brainwashed that they didn't really see anything wrong. Some of these women, to the point where they started to provide their children to this guy. They would give him their kids. He would go to a hotel and he would SA these children on webcam for people to see online as a famous band member. And I think he would not show his face, but he would show himself having intercourse with a child.
What the hell?
And he would record it for people to see online. Sometimes in these videos, he would get the mothers to abuse the child as well as they're both doing it. What? Basically like all three of them doing stuff.
Yeah.
And some of these mothers, a good amount of them, would actually involve themselves and agree.
What the fuck?
So this guy had these women doing the craziest stuff.
Yeah, that's insane.
So this went on for, a cool minute, and he just got away with it for so long. He would upload these videos. Nobody really knew it was him until I think it was somebody online that saw the video that was a normal fucking person. They got the video to the attention of the police. Police ended up being like, what the fuck is this? They saw some of the tattoos. They put two and two together. This is that band member. He's the lead singer. They eventually go to his place. When the cops go to this dude's place, they are literally disgusted, bro. They caught this dude with 27 terabytes.
Damn.
Of child, you know what.
And this is in the early 2000s.
And this was in the early 2000s.
Oh my God. How the fuck do you even have all that shit?
I'm telling you, bro. He had so much. So after they got that, when they told him, dude, we seen the videos, yada, 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 he just confessed to everything. He told them literally what he did. He even tells them that the youngest victim was 11 months old.
Dude.
Yeah, bro. So literally, like, I'm talking about fresh baby.
Bro, that's insane.
Yeah. So
27 terabytes is like,
dude.
Bro, like the memory cards that we use, that's like 10,000 of those.
Bro, I was just gonna say, nigga, it's a movie.
Yes.
He damn near has a movie of this stuff.
More than a
movie. He has like He has like the whole Harry Potter trilogy.
He has like
the whole Harry Potter.
He has like 20 of the whole entire Harry Potter trilogy. That's a fucking lot of fucking footage to have.
I ain't gonna lie, yeah, bro. All child stuff.
Yo.
And so he gets arrested. They take him in, and he gets arrested in 2012. Put him in jail for 30 years. That's it. And in 2012. But justice gets served in a different way, which is crazy.
He gets got in there.
He gets got while he's in prison. I think it happened 2025, actually, pretty recent. While he was in prison, these dudes ran up on him and they jumped him while he was in his cell and stabbed him in his neck a bunch of times and basically killed him.
Damn.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure those guys probably found out that he was doing stuff with kids.
Yeah.
So they got rid of bro.
That's justice.
Yeah, bruh. And he died in prison, I think, last year.
God damn. Bro.
Super crazy.
Good riddance, man.
And it's crazy because, like, dude, you were a band.
Famous band,
the leader of a famous band. And you guys had clearly a core fan base that loved you guys to the point where they allowed you to do the craziest stuff to their children.
That's insane.
And yeah, bro, it's just so sick how you would not think some of these people would be doing the things that they do. You feel what I'm saying? So
did any of the parents get in trouble for...
That's the thing as well. Yeah, some of them did, but they don't really put none of the parents... I don't see any information about them. Yeah, and it is what it is. It was like some of them got in trouble, but I don't know how long for all those parents. But yeah, I seen a couple of them that got arrested, but I didn't see their names.
Damn.
That were also involved. Yeah, a couple of the moms, because it wasn't like, it was always like usually, and I think he was smart that he would choose a lot of women that were vulnerable. It would be single moms.
Yeah, obviously.
So he wasn't gonna go and be like, oh, she's with some nigga or whatever, So yeah.
Damn, bro, that's
very
crazy
deep.
Dude.
It's disgusting, bro, and he's been doing it, I think, for years, based off of what the evidence.
Sicko, man.
Yeah.
And what a dumbass for recording it all, too.
Oh, yeah. Bro, that's how you know he was feeling so
reckless with
invincible.
It.
Like, that's how you know, like, even when we're going into Epstein, like, this episode's literally all about that. It's, like, all about these creeps that are all people that we almost, like, we try to look up to, or we thought we looked up to, or we whatever, and then we find out it's like, dude, like, our artists, like this guy, Ian Watkins or whatever, that people that fucked with him, who would have thought
on
the lead singer of this was doing these things on the low?
Yeah.
And then don't even get me started that it goes a step further, that our government, like I said, raping children, they're eating them afterwards.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That has got to be the nastiest thing I've ever heard in my life.
That's wild as fuck.
Bro, you're going to grape something and then eat it, Mike?
Yeah, that's crazy as hell.
Imagine having sex with something and then eating it, dude.
Yeah,
imagine you eat a Pizookie, nigga. You go and fuck it first, and then you eat it. Tell me how you think you're gonna feel after that. You're gonna feel pretty fucking gross that you stuck your weenie in something and then ate it.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. I mean,
and we're talking about human beings.
Those dudes are actually fucking insane, dude. That's wild as hell. And these are dudes who make fucking laws.
Yeah.
Control all types of shit.
Yeah.
Control the media or whatever.
And isn't that crazy that they're going to judge you, though? They're going to be like, oh, yeah, this nigga, he stole a Game Boy Advance from what I call it. Throw his ass in jail. Wow, that guy is still skating over the law as he's enjoying his fucking kid flambe or whatever the hell. Flambe, you know what I mean? He's enjoying this bowl of children while he's sitting there judging me that I went and did whatever the fuck I did. I stole some shit. Or, whatever the case. And it's like, dude, the laws don't even apply to y'all. So this is really we literally live in a secret, like, shadow society.
Yeah, man.
It's scary as fuck, man.
That shit's dark as fuck.
But guys, I think we're going to get up out of here, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. This was a very dark episode. YouTube, do not take any of the stuff we said, to the next level. This is all for educational purposes.
Yeah, there we go.
Hopefully you guys enjoy this episode. Like I said, follow us on everything: TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, all that good stuff. Apple Podcasts. Oh, and our Spotify, we got it back up. I'm sorry, guys. There was a lot of bullshit that was actually happening with my email, which is connected to it, and it was very weird. So it wouldn't even let me post, which was strange. Yeah, it is what it is. Hopefully you guys enjoy this episode. Catch you on the next one. And we'll see you guys.
Bye-bye.
Don't eat kids.